This is the first skyscraper built from scratch, ground up, tower in the city of Boston that is green. The level of which is higher echelon of the United States Green Building Council at a gold level. So it's something to be really proud of. It's a project that's the first to really take to heart the major calling of Mayor Menino to make the city of Boston America's greenest city.
Despite the global economic recession, Boston is still moving forward. I'm proud to move forward on this $500 million project. It's important to the future of our city.
This is going to be a wonderful building. Through the efforts of our architect, and the vigilance of those who were approving the design, we've ended up with a simply sensational project.
This building will use 42% less energy than a typical building in the CBD or an office building in the state of Massachusetts. What is that in layman's terms? It's the equivalent of a small village. Take 270 homes, and that's the amount of electricity that we'll be saving in this building every year. How much in terms of reduction of greenhouse gases, CO2 gases? There'll be a 43% reduction versus the typical office building. In layman's terms, it's the equivalent of 840 cars taken off the road on an annual basis. In terms of a precious resource, water, this building will use 70% less water than a typical office building. And one of the innovations that our team came up with that we're so proud of is that when it rains, you can think of this building harvesting water.
Boston's a city of firsts. Boston was the first city in the nation to incorporate the U.S. Green Building Council's LEED standards into our zoning. But Boston Properties is far exceeding our expectations. They're the first green skyscraper that will capture nearly 100% of the rainfall that lands on this building and harvest it for on-site reuse. But it's also keeping that stormwater out of Boston Harbor. 12.5 million gallons of stormwater will be captured each year, protecting the billions of dollars we've invested in protecting Boston Harbor for future generations.
This is a building of first, it's a building of history. So for those of you who want to point to your children when you drive into the city, you've got something to be proud of. A big, big marker, and certainly one that follows Mayor Menino's cry to make Boston the greenest city in the United States. This is a building that was built with a conscious regard for the environment